Hey guys, it's Chedek, and in this video we will be covering all of the things that I've changed on my bridge amplifier. The core aspects of the tunnels are the same for the north side and the west side. There have been slight adjustments though to save you some tiles because they were just unnecessary. So for the north side of the tunnel, I guess I'll leave the webcam on for this. For the north side of the tunnel, you're able to remove the whole lobber shield. I will show you footage on wave 14 in a little bit of this amplifier getting attacked, but let me just explain to you why you're able to remove the lobber shield. So because of this lobber protection, or whatever this protection is, I'm gonna call it husk reinforcement from now on. Because of this husk reinforcement right here in the shape of a pyramid, another pyramid, and another pyramid, there's no way for the husk to walk up here. They can't walk up these types of tiles and onto the other tiles. However, if it was a ramp, they would be able to walk right up. Because there's no way for them to walk up there, there's also no reason for like flingers and stuff to break these tiles. Because if I had, say, this tile like this, flingers would probably break this tile, walk up here, and then fling from my base. However, that also begs another question. Why don't flingers just break these two tiles and then fling from here? Big manka. But and the reason is, well, I guess flingers just don't like unnatural paths. They don't like breaking tiles unless, like, you know, sky bridges are given to them. If this was given to them, like what I was talking about earlier, they would walk up that. And so basically, to remove that lobber shield, all you really need to do is have these three tiles like this and these walls. Well, you don't really need those. Well, you do need those walls because you can't do this, because then they'll break it and they'll walk up. And then you'll come over here onto this side, block it off, and put on a pyramid here. If you're wondering where this build come from, it's from my original bridge amplifier build. It's just been updated to save you some tiles. And yeah, that's about it. You remove the lobber shield, and I've changed up some husk reinforcement, especially right here. So this is the part where they fell down from this tunnel. Add a roof on top and add a wall. You probably already had that, but on the left of it, add a reinforcement, a pyramid, in the shape like this, and then two walls behind it. I was AFKing heavily. I wanted to see what would happen, and I would let like just the tunnels run, and I would be in different areas while watching it, and husk attack these walls. And then once the husk broke through this wall, a flinger stood on top and flung at the base. So reinforce that, because, you know, after removing the lobber shield, you have to, you know, stop all other lobber protection. And one more thing. So right here, a blaster would occasionally attack that. And like I say, blasters are the spell checks of tunnels. Basically, they're the English teachers of your essays, and your essays are your tunnels. So if a blaster hits a wall, just know that something's wrong in your tunnel. So what I've done is I've added another layer of husk reinforcement, tunnel reinforcement. Yeah, that's the one. And then it's just a wall with a pyramid like that, and I've changed this pyramid to a ramp. Now you might be wondering, why is this a ramp when I just said that that would cause a bridge? Well, the reason why this is a ramp is because there's no way for the husk to walk up the ramp. So if there's no way for the husk to walk off the ramp, then you'll be fine. And then over here is just a pyramid, and it closes off. And under these two tiles are floors, to make sure that if they break it, they will have to break either the floor or this ramp. And then a wall down here to reinforce this tile right here, which is in the tunnel, but this is already here. And then this tile right here, there should be tiles for you here. Just break them, remove them. You could possibly remove this tile too, but I wouldn't try it, you know, I'm not gonna do that. And then these two tiles, of course. And yeah, and then the next change I made for bridge north is simple as this. I've added a wall to this part of the ramp. There should be a ramp behind here. What I found out is like that the husk always would just break this wall, and then the traps that were under it and to the side of it wouldn't get used. So I was just like, screw that. So what we're gonna do is I added a wall here. Smashers don't charge this wall, which is wonderful. And then there's another wall launcher here, because smashers will walk around instead. They'll walk here to charge, to break this and then charge. But with these walls, you'll be fine. Everything will get launched into lava with even 2x's, 3x's, 4x's. Actually, don't use a 4x here or a 5x here. That'll launch them onto that island. So make sure you have either a 3x or a 2x on that for a wall launcher. And then whatever, 4x, 5x, and then this one could be 4x, 5x as well. But for me, they're all 2x's, especially that one. Alright, so this is wave 14, and it went pretty smooth. As you can see, nothing will break through in the next 40 seconds. Usually I'm be real with you guys, I don't know what to say in these portions. I try to rumble as much as I can, but it's just like, what can I really say? I like to be quiet, but there was this one guy who said, you know, you should talk during these, and I was like, alright, I'll talk during them. Oh, and also, this is actually an important part. I'm going to die by a lobber, like, right now. This lobber will not attack the base. As you see, it will just like blow up right there. That's a lobber that was targeting me because of my positioning. That will not, there's no, don't have any worries about lobbers coming from the right side. They'll only target you if you're standing where I'm standing. And yeah, that's about it. Going back to it. And now let's talk about Bridge West. This is all one take, by the way. That's wonderful. Now let's talk about Bridge West. So I'm not labeling the traps I'm using in this video. I mean, I might as well. Those are the traps I'm using, by the way. So for Bridge West, there's been a wonderful change. Quite a wonderful change. So what I've done was I scrapped the tunnel on the left side. I scrapped it. There was no reason for it. There was nothing coming up here. There was just like, it was useless. So I scrapped it. And what you could do to stop us from battling up here is 2 walls, 3 floors on top, and you're good. Like you go up these 1-2 walls right here at the end. Like you just come up from here, place 2 walls, metal walls or brick, up to you. I recommend metal because they have more HP, and then 3 roofs on top, and then pyramids. You probably don't even need the pyramids, but I'm just being safe. You know, it's only like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 tiles. It's 10 tiles, and you're blocking off a section. That's pretty pog. And then the tunnel went through a little bit of a change too. So you walk up the tunnel as usual, same thing as old bridge, but I've extended this timeout chamber to be 1 more tile deeper, and that's because occasionally a huss would, you know, port through the wall. It would like phase through the wall because if it's stagger animation, it would roll and then roll out, and I got annoyed at that, so I was just like, we're just gonna extend it for 1 more tile, and it no longer happens. And we've also changed the tunnel reinforcement. So the tunnel reinforcement is like this, right? On the outside of that tunnel, this timeout chamber that I was just talking about, there are 2 pyramids faced like this, 1 facing into that way and 1 facing into this way. The reason why I didn't combine them like this is because I feel like they'll be able to walk up this, but I'm not sure. But this works just enough for me, so I'm fine with that. And over here, I've also changed it. It used to be a triple, right? It used to be like, what was it? Oh, it used to be like this. It like a fool. It used to be like this for me. And what would happen was Huss would just like break these walls because I made a land bridge on accident for them. So they would just break it. They'd be like, oh, this kid's stupid. They'd break that. They would consistently break that wall over there and then just walk up on top and be like, yo, what's good? Time to ruin your game. So now that's been fixed. You no longer have to deal with that. All you have to do is have this, and sounds good. And slight change as well over here. Tunnel's still the same. It's timeout chamber. If you're like looking, if you're following along, this is the timeout chamber. I've extended it to a floor launcher and another floor launcher here. There's no reason for this floor launcher to be here, honestly. Unless that wall launcher can push them all away, but that's like a 2x anyway, so I doubt it. But if you want, remove this and then have the floor launcher and the wall launcher here. You could possibly reset Huss, but nothing is going to make it this far anyways. They'll most likely all get flung into the tunnel, into the lava, and you're good. However, for this floor launcher here, I removed the roof piece, and simple is because right here, they would hit this floor launcher, come up the ramp, hit this piece of the floor, and then get launched back here. I've had several iterations of a lobber just like because of that roof right there, that floor piece right there. He would just fling from my base and just, he'd make me question things so much. Some dude actually came into my Twitch stream for a carry on Twine Endurance. He was like, hey, can I join? And I was like, no, you can't. And he was like, all right, your base is trash anyways. And I was just like, I can't dispute that because my lobber's a flinger is hitting my base. But yeah, that was the issue if you've ever had a flinger. If you never had a flinger there, then you probably had a wall here because you're a Pagu. And oh wait, I probably could have a wall there and then have that floor launcher be used a lot more. But then I would have to remove these too. So we're not going to do that. We could probably just like honestly put a wall there and then a wall launcher there to send it back. If you want to do that, feel free. These tiles are actually useless. I doubt these get usages. So if you're going to go for realistic, place a wall here and then a wall launcher on top. I'm going to leave this just in case anything flies through there. If something does, I'll break this wall dart and then just have stuff fly up. And then one more thing. Same thing on the other side because I like to mirror things. Wall launcher right here to shoot things out onto this. See, this is a 2x, right? But even if it's a 2x, you have to put these walls here or else they'll fall down here. A smasher got this far and then got hit with that, and then he just went like, oh, you're a Pepega. And I was like, you know what, you're right, I am. And then he killed me. He basically hit a few tiles. Also make sure you have tiles in your base. If you don't, that's foolish. And yeah, I think that's about it. We should cover smasher protection just one more time. Also over here, I wanted to block this off just a little bit. I put a box on this because I didn't want flingers to walk out. You see, I didn't know if they did because flingers would probably die throughout the base anyways. It'd be actually impossible for a flinger to make it all this way. So I think you'd be safe to remove these 3 tiles. But I'm gonna leave them because it makes me feel comfortable, honestly. But you possibly don't need these 3 tiles. So if you're running around my base and you still have my base, then you could recycle it. But yeah, that's the bridge rework. Oh, so I removed those 3 tiles there. This is experimental. This part right here is experimental. I haven't tried it out yet. But while I'm gathering footage for the west side, I'll just like shove it in there. I already have footage for the north, and I probably already shown it. And yeah, I guess I'll just move on to footage for the west side now and call it quits for the video. See you in the outro. And yeah, that's about it for the video. So it was a lot of saved tiles, and if you're gonna take my Devil North, you're gonna need those saved tiles. I'll give you guys this Devil North, but it isn't perfected. It's going to be an experimental Devil North, but at least I'll complete all the amplifiers at that point. I will keep working on my Devil North. Give me 2 days. Alright, tomorrow's video we'll have another video of Southeast, and then on the next day I will absolutely upload Devil North. I know probably you guys have already gotten Alora's Devil North, or maybe like I don't know who else is uploading Devil North, but I'll get mine out to you, and hopefully it'll be better by then. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you later.